former presidential candidate. You are a native of Greenville, South Carolina. You were beside Brother Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he was assassinated in 1968. Educated at North Carolina A&T State University, you later trained for ministry at Chicago Theological Seminary, joining the protest movement led by Dr. King at the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. You were named as head of the Chicago branch of Operation Breadbasket, becoming its national head in 1967. Ordained into the ministry in 1968, you concentrated your fight for rights in Chicago, and in 1971, you founded your own organization, Operation Push, People United to Save Humanity, which just completed its national conference here in this hotel today. And so, Brother Jackson, for your continued dedicated services over the decades to serve, empower, and uplift our community. And as I have said before, and I will say again tonight, that there would be no Barack Obama in the White House if Reverend Jesse Jackson had not paved the way. We, your brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha, because you are a part-time member of our fraternity, having attended more Alpha conventions than perhaps you've attended Omega Psi Phi conventions. But I know that Dr. Ray will address that issue as the Omegas celebrate their centennial. The Brothers of Alpha proudly salute you, and we present you with the fraternity's highest award for a non-member, the 2011 Alpha Phi Alpha Award of Honor. Brothers and guests, would you join me in saluting the Reverend Jesse L. Jackson? We're going to ask Reverend Jackson, with whom we had invited to bring and share some insightful remarks, to do this at this time as he comes to accept this award of honor. And we knew that we certainly could not come to Chicago without hearing from the Rev, and we are so pleased and honored that he is here to share some words of insight. Let's receive the Reverend Jesse L. Jackson.
Good evening. I'm so grateful on a serious note for this honor tonight, coming from brothers and friends, beloved. We have so much fun together playing frat games and the like. But this is not just an alpha moment. This is an emancipation moment that transcends the stuff that we so often trivialize. Suffice to say that Alpha's light has not been for Alpha only. My high school coach was, the man who sent me to college was an Alpha man. Dr. King was initiated on this day as an Alpha man. Dr. Sam Proctor was my thrust in college, a Kappa man, Dr. Benjamin Mays, and Omega man. So there are these moments that transcend the stuff that we oftentimes trivialize. It's really an emancipation moment to my young brother, Lamel Morris, who is a growing force for business in America and an alpha man. What a joy. Congratulations to the men of Alpha for a century of raising aspirations, lifting hopes, dreaming, taking us from the Lord to a higher place. Thank you for teaching men to lead, to be transformers, to mold opinion, not just follow opinion polls. For your willingness to risk, to go counterculture, to a culture of greed and racial and gender supremacy. Well, in some sense, Dr. King is the tallest tree in America's forest. He does not stand alone. In this forest is the forest of many alpha men and women of the broader family whose sacrificial efforts, whose profound and prophetic visions brought us to this place. I congratulate you, Brother Harry, for your sterling work, on your work to immortalize and enshrine Dr. King's work on the mall. We shall forever be grateful to you for that work. I want to